back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you the basics to Minecraft. My dog just got up on the couch. So yeah, let's hop right into it. So when you start out, you're basically going to click single player, create your world, and then you can name your world here. And if you're just starting out and you want to do a survival world, maybe survival and maybe like peaceful or easy, cheats is kind of up to you. It's whether you can just summon in items, data packs. I don't have any game rules, or some things are interesting here. So like fall damage, you can change this. So if you're gonna take fall damage, fire damage, freeze as the new update, and then keep inventory. Sometimes I like to turn this on, because then when you die, you're not going to lose everything. You'll respawn with all your stuff. Regenerate health, sleep percentage. There's a lot of stuff you can go through. So, and then if you go to more world options, you can click through super flat, and then you can customize it with all the stuff. But then there's large biomes. The biomes will be larger. Amplified is a pretty interesting one. There's giant weird floating things, and it's just a weird. And then you got single biome, which you can choose the biome, and then default. But then if you press shift while doing it, you can actually find like pretty sure if you hold shift and do it, maybe not. Guess not. Okay, and then generate structures, whether you'll get villages, dungeons, all that stuff. And then you can import your settings, but I don't think you'll really want to do that. And then yeah, so that's how you create your new world. Oh wait, and yeah, you can also put in your seed somewhere here. After you, not the world end, but seed for the world generator. So when you spawn in your world, might be a little bit interesting. If you spawned in creative, you'll have no hearts like this, but then if you have commands enabled, you can just do / game mode, survival, and then yeah. So when you spawn in, you'll need on the right here, right down here, this is your hunger, this is your hearts, and this is your experience bar. Now, what you might want to start doing at the start is just simply punching down trees. You probably already knew this, but this is basically the basics. Punching down a tree. And then once you got however much wood, you'll press E to open up your inventory. So then you get this. Take your spruce log, that's the only thing I have here, but you might have something else. Put it in like this, and then you'll get whatever planks according to what you do. Now, there's nothing you can really do with this, right? You can make sticks, you can make buttons, but that's not really that interesting. You have your recipe book, but yeah. So, if you put it like this, you get your crafting table. If you shift click it, it'll make as many as you can, but you'll probably only want to make one for the start. Then you'll want to place it down, and then you don't really, well, you have a few more items you can make, like trapdoors, fences, all this stuff. And the stuff that is red requires some materials that you don't have. The stuff that's white, you can already make. So after you have gotten your crafting table, you'll probably want to start mining. So just simply 2 spruce planks. It can be anyway. It could be like this, even if you want. Let's just make 4 sticks right now. And now you unlocked a bunch of recipes. You did that. Like, no, you probably already had the trapdoor, but now you got a bunch of tools. What you can do is you can make. We're gonna make a pickaxe here. By doing that, and then that. If you hold, you'll actually put it all down, and then you can take your wooden pick. And that's the basics to crafting. when you're gonna start mining, you might wanna start to dig a little hole, just like this. I don't really use my pickaxe on the dirt because I just think, why use the pickaxe on dirt? It doesn't really make a difference in speed, except it uses up the durability. So, one thing that you might also want to do, just in case you wanted to know, I guess, is have a few blocks above your head, because this will actually be beneficial, because then you won't be bumping your head every time. And it does hurt. Just hold down the left click to mine, and right click to place, in case you were wondering. And there you go. That's the basics to mining. Oh no, the sun's starting to set. Well, that's bad. If you're in creative mode, you can do /time set. You can also query it and add a time, but set day and then enter, or you could enter in a bunch of numbers. But if you're in survival mode, don't cheat, it just kind of ruins it. And there is, luckily, a village over there. So, I am going to head over there after I find my crafting table. And usually, right when you find a village, I'd also grab these berries, because why not? It's food that you can plant, just make sure you don't touch them, because they hurt you. Okay, so it's beginning to get night and you're almost at the village. You're just wandering around, and suddenly, I just saw him, and found one of these guys. They look fairly nice. Just don't get too close, otherwise that happens. Okay? Just remember that. Don't get too close, otherwise they'll kind of go boom. Also, in case you were wondering, I'm pretty sure if you go in the water, you unlock the recipe. Yeah, there you go. New recipes unlocked, and now you have a boat. So if you grab a few more pieces of wood here, you can actually go and make a boat. Dang it. Just like that. And now I'm pretty sure it's just like that. I shift click there in case you were wondering. Shift click will make as many items as possible. I think I already said that, but if it's just one, it'll go right down there. So now, we're in the village. And they have a dock and everything. Okay, so, you see one of these guys, what do you do? Well, basically, they're underwater zombies. They will try to get you, and if they're naturally spawning, they're even worse, because sometimes they'll spawn with tridents. So just watch out for that. You'll know if you get hit by a trident, it just comes out of nowhere and hits you. Now, I was getting confused there. Now, luckily, this village isn't abandoned, and I'll show you what that is. If you right-click when a villager's in a bed, you'll wake them up, and then you can just use it yourself. Sweet dreams. Now, you can loot these villages. As you can see, this one has a purple bed. You can take the bed if you want. You just gotta face the right way. And also, they do have some loot chests with potatoes, pumpkin seeds. So you can loot the houses and the pumpkins laying around and all that stuff. You can also loot the farmer fields and the composters. I just try and loot everything. Because why not? They don't really care. Which is what's nice. Now, also, villagers. Let's see if I go in here. This one will be... Villagers can actually use like blast furnaces and stuff. They actually do use them. It's just you can't take the stuff out. Like this one, let's see, it's a weaponsmith. It's been using probably one of these grindstones. So you can trade emeralds for tools. And the more you trade, he gets upgraded and stuff. With levels. This one, same thing. And so yeah. Ooh, another chest. Same thing. Okay, so back to mining. you're probably going to need some better tools, right? So mining is usually the way to go. First you get wood, stone, and then iron, which you will find in the ground, and then diamonds, and then you have to go to the nether for netherite. So basically all you have to do is mine, basically down. Like, don't go straight down, because if there's something under you that you don't know what it is, and you don't know what's there, you might fall into lava. Oh, I just found copper. That's actually interesting. I don't think I can mine it with a wooden pickaxe, so keep that in mind. Some things like diamonds require an iron pick, so if you don't have that, just don't mine it. Just a recommendation. So you can also press F3 to view like information about the block, where this block is, what its coordinates is, what you're at. So on the right is, I think, is on the near the bottom right. What am I saying? The middle of the right, basically right over here, the targeted block. It gives you all the information, what can spawn on it. And then on the left is kind of your location, frames per second up here, and the fluid, which is nothing right now. So, oh, and it is getting pretty dark. You can also go there, video settings, and then you can turn up your brightness. I have it on moody now, so now it's nothing, but then if you go up to bright, it's better. Well, much better. And now, on that note, we should have enough cobble to get an iron pick. I mean, not an iron, a stone pick. So you're going to need your crafting table, and it's actually really simple. It's basically just the wood one, except replace the wood at the top with cobblestone, and this usually is the same for just about everything. So now you can hop back down into your mine, your very dark mine. If you find coal, make torches. Just don't question it. It's much better. And just keep on mining. Now, I was gonna say in the last, I pressed F1. F1 gets rid of the HUD. You can still mine and stuff, it's just you can't see the HUD. And so, a good place to go is if you go to the block under the XYZ, because it gives you like the exact XYZ. The block, you'll want to go to the Y level 11 or 12 if you want diamonds, but if you're just generally looking for like iron and stuff, go to Y 16, because that'll give you a good mix of just about everything. And so eventually, after a while, you might mine into a cave like me. And the thing about caves is you have like everything here, it's just there's a lot of mobs. I just turned it to peaceful because I just can't take them right now, but maybe easy might be interesting. Also, if you've been doing this for like a while and you're really good at it, try a hardcore world. It's one life and you die. And speaking of which, I just got some torches. Basically torches. So make some sticks, and you don't need a crafting table for this, and then plop it like that. I shift click, and now you got 12 torches, which you can use to see. Now, I usually, first thing I do is try and mark my entrance, if I can find it again. Now, if for some reason you have cheats enabled and you have no idea what to do, this is kind of something I do just sometimes if I really mess up, is /game mode spectator. Because then you can go out and you can see, you can fly through blocks and see, here's my entrance over here. So I just place a bunch of torches in front, so /game mode survival. If you press tab, you can cycle through them. Now I'm going to place like torch, just to make it kind of obvious that that's where my thing is. so that you don't forget it. And especially with the new cave generation, that's going to be, the cave should be massive apparently, the new cave generation, which is going to be interesting. I saw it like once, but not too much, so maybe. Okay, so here's a little hack you can do. Go into your inventory, while you're mining, put your torches in your offhand. Then, as long as you're holding a pickaxe, once it gets dark, you can just right-click on a block. If you have these torches and what we call our offhand, now you can also press F to swap it between. Maybe that's just my controls, and it'll swap the items. So basically, when you right-click, it'll place it. But if I'm holding like a piece of dirt, something I can actually place, I'll place the dirt first. So, something just interesting you can do. So, after a while of exploring, you might just wander over here, like I just did, and find some iron. Oh, and there's dripstone here. New update. Wait, so that means there's water here. No. Okay, so now you can. It's an eerie noise. It's just I heard one of those eerie noises. They drive me crazy. Don't worry, nothing happens when you hear them. So one thing that you should keep in mind, you cannot. You cannot mine iron with a wooden pickaxe. You cannot mine gold with a wooden, stone, or a gold pickaxe. I know it's funny you can't mine gold with a gold pickaxe. If you do mine it, you won't get the item. And diamond you have to mine with an iron, diamond, or netherite pickaxe. And netherite must be mined with a diamond pickaxe. A netherite is only found in the nether. So just keep that in mind. Oh, and cobblestone can only be mined with any pickaxe. So where am I? This new cave generation is awesome. I've never seen this before. Okay, so once you get back up to your top, you try. I need some more sticks. And if you're using an older version, it'll look like the block you dug. You do it like this, and you realize you can't make a pickaxe. And the reason for that is this is raw iron. You'll get iron ore if you're not in 1.18. But basically what you do is you take cobblestone, you put it like this. Now if you were making a chest, you do the same thing, but with wood. So you can take a furnace. Now a furnace you might make more than one of, because it's a furnace and they take time. So now with your coal, you can put it here, take your raw iron, put it in the top, and you can actually, I didn't know you could do this. Now this is old stuff. I didn't know. It shows you that? Huh. Well, that's something new. So now, once you actually put your iron in it, or you can just select a recipe, you can do this. Now, I think it's the Village and Pillage update, which added more furnaces, like the blast furnace, but that's for another one. So, after you get 3 iron, which we now got, we can now make, you can see up here, you can make a series of items and it cut it off. Now we got 4 tabs. So you can make like iron pickaxes, like I'm gonna make one right now. And now swords only do 6 attack damage, but if I found an iron axe, let's see. Axes apparently do 9, yeah, so if you're doing .9 attack speed, and then if we just go back to B1, nope. So let's see. Okay, so this does have a faster speed though. So that is something to keep in mind. And one more thing, you can make other tools, like there's shovels, that's just like this. You should have all of it in your right, but if you don't, for some reason, you can do it like this. This is a hoe. Hoes really don't matter because they don't do any damage, and they're just for farming, which I think I might do in another video. There's swords, which I just showed you. There's axes that are like this, and just for the sake of it, here we go. And there's that. Now you can also make iron armor. Now you can make leather armor and shields just like this. And a shield you'll hold in your offhand. I'm actually just gonna get some wood and I'll see you in a second. Okay, now I have some more stuff. Basically a shield, you do it like that, and I'm pretty sure it's any type of wood. So I can do it like that and then that. What did I do wrong? Oh wait, you know what, it's probably, yeah. So you can make a shield, and most people I think use it in their offhand. So when you're holding like a tool or just by itself, yeah, if you're facing up, you can kind of go like this and deflect like arrows from like skeletons. Like here's a skeleton right now. Summon. Minecraft. If you're using a mod, this will be different. Minecraft skeleton. Let's see, where is it? Stray. Stray is like a desert type that doesn't burn and fires different arrows. There's skeleton. And now, if you do that, where'd it go? That's weird. Oh, I know why I have peaceful mode on here. Let me just change that. So now basically they'll shoot arrows at you, but what you can do, apparently, is you can get the achievement if you pull up your shield right as they do it. Which this guy is not doing. Oh, well, there goes him. There you go, not today, thank you. And there's also not return to sender, which I thought I might also get. And I hear a zombie. So basically these guys, you can kind of just jump in here and they'll burn, and same with zombies. Just stay away from them. And creepers, I've already demonstrated, they're those guys. They basically drop bones, which can be turned into bone meal, which then could be used to grow stuff like this. Like you can right click grass, you can see now I got a flower. And you can just kind of spam this. And now I'm out of bone. And you can also use them to tame wolves, which I'll show you in another video. And iron armor, you'll take your armor and then you'll go and here's your armor slots. If you're in creative, it'll look all weird. And oh yeah, stuff does have durability. If you have like mending on it, which is an enchantment, you know what, I'll get onto that in the next video. But thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.